So let's just get this out of the way and talk about the two new guys added to the long line of injuries for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is Zach Ertz and Miles Sanders. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to the channel and love talking Philly sports, no matter how much they break your heart, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on post notifications so you know when I go live or drop a video. On that note, if you are just ready to get to Thursday so we can see if this Eagles team can beat a team like the Giants with everything going on, smash that like button. With all that being said, let's talk about the injuries and what we got going in the live call-in show. So let's jump right into this injury news. We saw both Zach Ertz and Miles Sanders go down in this game late in the ball game, and somehow, some way, Carson Wentz was able to rally Boston Scott, Richard Rodgers, Kroom. Now, TF13 did have a great run at the end of the game. I still don't know where he was the first quarter and middle of the second quarter, and I'm still waiting to see about the snap counts for the first quarter, which we talked about that, those who've been watching my videos. However, Carson Wentz rallies this team back with no Miles Sanders and no Zach Ertz. And now we find out today that Zach Ertz will be out for 3 to 4 weeks with an ankle, a sprained ankle. So you got him missing at least 3 weeks and maybe a month. Now, is that good? Is that bad? We know he has not been productive. But were the defense giving him their best defender? Will attention now go to TF13? I'm not sure. And we also know that Miles Sanders, although he's been getting nicked all through this season, and Doug Pederson does not want to run this guy the way we need him to run him, he's been our big play guy. 75-yard touchdown against the Steelers, a 75 dang near touchdown against the Ravens. So he's not our grinder, but he's our big play guy, and we are going to miss him for at least 1 week. We did dodge a huge bullet with that knee injury because it looked like he was going to be out long term, but he's only going to be out for 1 week, maybe 2. They're not sure. So he will miss this game against the Giants on Thursday Night Football, but he can possibly be back for Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I would love him to be there because he has his way with the Cowboys. And quite frankly, we have not been getting no production from Boston Scott and Corey Cement. Oh, my bad. I meant Clement, but it's like he's running in cement. Anyways, will the Eagles bring up Adrian Killins, Elijah Holyfield, one of these guys? I'm not sure what they're going to do. Now, the one thing I can say about this Thursday game is Boston Scott has not been productive. But last year, if there were 2 games he played his best football, it was against the Giants. He was our little Giants killer. Will that come out this week? I'm not sure. But Corey Clement, again, my bad. Clement hasn't been good. I think he averages 2.5 yards a carry. Not good. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this injury news. Hopefully, everything pans out for the Eagles because this game against the Giants is just to see if this team deserves to win any more games this season. I said that Jeff Lurie wouldn't fire anybody through the season. I think everybody's going to have their job until the end of the season, and then we're going to definitely make some changes. But a loss to the Giants could really get somebody fired. Dead serious. It could do that. I do want to say this. I heard Doug Pederson on WIP this morning say that they exhausted all options in the 2-point conversion. Really, bro? Are you telling me that you had no more plays that you could draw up for the 2-point conversion? Do a play over that was successful. Run a play that you would just run in the goal line formation. I mean, what happens if you get inside the 5 10 times a game? You only have a handful of plays to do? No. An RPO at that point of the field with that offensive line against that defensive line with Boston Scott, what were you thinking? Carson Wentz pretty much single-handedly put us back into this game with no O-line. We had to either win or lose on his arm, and you took that away from him. Disgusting. Doug Pederson, situational play calling is horrible. Horrible. But like I said, we will see what happens Thursday. At least we don't got to wait until Sunday. Shout out to Miles Sanders for only missing a week or two. Get back, get healthy. We'll see what happens with Zach Ertz. The trade deadline is going to be coming up, and he's going to be injured. That's going to be interesting. Lastly, we are doing a live call-in at 6 o'clock today. When this video comes out, it should be like 4, maybe 4:30. 6 o'clock today on the Philly Talk podcast. Also with my guy DJ Eastwood with the Run It Back podcast, we will be doing a live call-in. And here's the number. It is 717-508-4148. I repeat, 717-508-4148. So make sure you tune in to the live stream with Philly Mike and DJ Eastwood at 6 o'clock Eastern time. We will be taking live calls, like I said. That number, write it down, because we want to hear you in the chat. We'll read some chats, but we want to get your live call-in thoughts on that pitiful performance when it comes to the coaching staff on Sunday. Like I said, this was a short one. Wanted to get the injury news out and my thoughts on what Doug Pederson said about not having any more plays. Come on. He said we should have called a timeout, but we didn't. Should have called a timeout, didn't have no more plays. You're pretty much saying you're not prepared and you're just not right person to be calling plays. I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to Doug and the injuries, and tune in at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.